Hey guys, James Wolf here, and today is something new, at least new in the sense that I haven't played it before. This is CSI Deadly Intent. It's the next one in the Telltale CSI series, so let's get into this. And while this is doing its backstory, I'm gonna go get some water. Be right back. And I'm back.
Irreconcilable differences?
Killed on your wedding night. Even for Vegas, that's a quickie marriage.
Well, it's like the priest says, till death do you part. This that new hotshot they hired to replace you?
Hot shot? Yeah. Replace me? Come on. Nick Stokes. Glad to get a chance to work with you.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
Well, if you're as good as they say, you probably already noticed our blushing bride here.
Yes.
Well, judging by the murder weapon and those cuts across her face and neck, my money's on crime of passion. The groom's missing. That might be a lethal case of cold feet or maybe a jealous ex-boyfriend. And if that's the case, somewhere, our groom might be a second victim. Yeah, the autopsy will tell us more. Just let Doc Robbins know when you're going to want the body brought down to the morgue. She's just Jane Doe for now. I didn't find a purse, an ID, or any luggage in the room. We could be looking at the trifecta: kidnapping, robbery, and murder. So, right now we need to find out who this girl is. Because if this is a crime of passion, then our victim knew her killer.
Anything else?
Not specifically. Let's get back to it. Hey, do me a favor, will you? Could you finish up the interview with our witness over there? Then. Oh, and Jim left us a copy of the 911 call. It might be worth a listen.
Alright, now let's start doing this. I have played this before as far
This
as...
broken piece resembles the piece of glass that was used to stab the victim. Somehow, maybe in the struggle, it wound up all the way across the room here.
As far as,
The neck could be the COD, but we'll need Doc Robbins to make that call. We'll want a closer look at it after he takes it out.
And as you can see, it is recording, but, it was a bitch and a half to do so. Because...
Any luck, our victim's DNA will be in CODIS, and we'll find out who she is. From the distribution of this blood, it looks like she was standing when she was attacked, then she fell onto the bed.
Because,
Good catch. The carpet does look a little bleached out in that spot.
It was a bitch and a half because it would record at, 20 frames a second, which is what the last one recorded at. But no, this one is recording at 15.
Looks like someone tried to clean up.
It's a steady 15, yes, but it's 15 nonetheless, so it's not the smoothest.
Interesting. We'll take that back to the lab and see what trace analysis can tell us.
Okay.
Empty. If anyone used the hot tub last night, they took the time to drain it.
Give me a moment. Sorry about that. My sister's turtles were being assholes, so I had to deal with them.
Lots of blood in the sink. Makes sense. That much blood spatter, the killer would have been a mess. Great job. Pays to be thorough. I don't see a faucet. How do you fill the... Oh, I see. Cute.
I don't get it. Maybe it's a cruel, and maybe it's a cruel joke somewhere.
Hey,
I don't get
that
it.
cushion on the couch was put on backwards? Check it out. Blood could be from either our perp or our victim. All we know is somebody didn't want us to see it.
That.
Yeah, Charles Steer. I'm the night manager. Sorry if I'm a little freaked out. This is a first for me. Okay. That was just after checkout time, around 11. I came by to see if he'd left so that the maid could come in here and clean up. I knocked a couple times, no answer. I opened the door and I saw her. I called you guys right away. Yeah, right. He's some Mexican dude. I never seen him before. Short guy, you know, about 5'6" or so. He checked in by himself, but I figured he might have had some company waiting around the corner because he asked for the Cupid suite, you know? You know, I kind of went all through this with that Captain Brass guy earlier. But anyway, hombre paid with cash. He gave a phony name like Michael Jordan or George Lopez or something. You know, most guys do. No. You kidding me? The owner, she don't trust nobody who works here. Cash goes straight into the drop safe. Do not pass go, you know what I mean? She picks it up first thing in the morning. She takes it straight to the bank as soon as it opens. Nah, see, I kind of make my own rules on the night shift. I just write down the name, take the cash, or run the card. I mean, it's not like I get paid enough to pay attention, you know what I'm saying? No, man. I never seen her before. Could you let me know if you find out? Because I kind of like to know. That is, I mean, if you're allowed to give out that sort of information at all? No, not at all. I mean, it was pretty quiet night. Unusually quiet, you know what I mean? And if anybody was screaming or fighting or anything in here, I mean, nobody said a word to me about it. Whoa, okay. I don't know nothing about that. You understand? And I know it couldn't have been one of our maids, because I gotta tell them when they can come in here, you know what I'm saying? So that's gotta be, you know, the bad guy doing that. Well, I can't think of anything else to tell you, man. It's just a messed up world we're living in, that's for sure.
When you're done processing, we'll head back to the lab. But I'll have Brass hold the scene, just in case we need to come back for anything. Be sure to finish up with our witness. He may be the only one we have.
Well, I can't think of anything else to tell you, man. It's just a messed up world we're living in, that's for sure.
Alright, let's...
I'll call
go
Doc
here.
Robbins down in the morgue and have him send someone out for the body.
Hi, I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I'm Al Robbins. It's nice to meet you. Yes, I have them right here for you. A broken heart. Seriously, I removed a shard of broken glass from what looks like it could be a heart-shaped plate or ashtray. It severed the victim's carotid artery, which led to her cause of death being technically exsanguination. But where's the poetry in that? The shard is right over... Oh, here you go. I'd say your victim's been dead about 8 to 9 hours, which I suppose would put the murder at around 3 in the morning. Have you met Henry Andrews in Tox yet? Very nice fellow. You'll like him. Well, anyway, according to the Tox panel, your victim's blood alcohol level was .09. She was definitely inebriated. But even if she held her liquor well, I would imagine there had to be some kind of complication with the 1.9 milligrams per liter of benzoyl methylecanine in her system. Still, that could be considered by some to be a fairly recreational level of cocaine ingestion.
I mean, at his peak, Hunter S. Thompson was doing cocaine every like half hour. And man didn't die of a drug overdose or alcoholism or... No, he shot himself in the head because he was depressed because of old age.
No, in fact, the marriage was not consummated at all, consensually or otherwise. Well, at least not last night. Well, I haven't completed my examination, so I might find out something else. Please feel free to poke around some more now, or you can come back anytime. Good catch. Your victim wore a removable partial denture. It's pretty nice bridge work, actually. But you ask me, this girl's too young to be losing her teeth. My experience tells me she's probably been the victim of domestic violence.
That's another piece of broken glass that looks like what was used to stab our Vic. Let's find as many of these broken pieces as we can, and then we'll try to put them back together at the lab.
I see you two are making a great team already. Crime scene process that fast, huh?
Our new transfer here moves pretty quick. I just stand back and watch the magic happen.
Well, don't stand around too much. You still need to identify that Jane Doe before you can make much headway.
We're on it. Sodium bicarbonate, citrate, silicate, anionic and non-ionic surfactants. Fragrance. They equal your common, everyday carpet cleaner. Unfortunately, there's no way to determine when it was used, so it won't help us narrow down the timeline. Our Vic's DNA isn't in the system. She's still a Jane Doe.
just because I already know it, I'm gonna do it anyway. Get it over with.
The blood from the couch cushion is not a match to our Jane Doe, and someone tried to clean it up. So, if we go with our crime of passion theory, our victim struggles with the assailant, but she gets a piece of him. And obviously, he doesn't want to be identified, so as best he can, he cleans up after himself.
And then the other one.
Well, we do have someone else's blood at the scene. Problem is, it's just a couple of drops, which could easily have been left there by some previous guest.
Let's get this over with. Let's get the edge of the. There we go.
Nice work. Those ID markers are often better than driver's licenses. Now all we have to do is look it up in the medical database.
Okay, while we're here, let's.
We're gonna want to match up all the pieces of glass we...
Oh, excuse me. Oh, and before I forget, because I've forgotten up to this point. I'm sorry about taking 2 days off, but I've just gotten tired of using the whole I'm not putting up a video today thing. Hold on.
Jackpot. It says here our corpse bride's real name is Lynn Bowder, and she isn't a newlywed at all. She's been married for over a year to a first lieutenant in the Marine Corps. Yeah, but get this. Under spouse's employee contact information, Lynn lists a military FPO address, a fleet post office box. It's good for another 2 months, which means her husband's still deployed overseas. Which begs the question, if Lynn's husband is out of the country, then who's she honeymooning with?
I got you some more information on Lynn Bowder. She's a Vegas native, but moved out to North Carolina a couple of years ago after getting married. 6 months ago, her husband, along with the 2nd Marine Expeditionary Force, was redeployed to Iraq. Now, as far as I can tell, the two remain happily married. There's no record of divorce either here or in North Carolina. No new marriage license was issued to Lynn Bowder. None of the local chapels has any record of her walking or running down the aisle, and none of the hotels has any record of her having checked in.
Got a last known local address?
No, but her last local place of employment was Pleasure City, a strip club about 2 blocks away from Aurelia's Fantasy Suites.
We should check it out.
We? Call me if you need backup.
Will do.
Alright, let's go here. And then and you know what? I'm gonna leave this one off here because I need to get this uploaded. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, I shall catch you guys in the next video. Have a great, wonderful day. Bye-bye.